Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Pisces, we're going to take a look at you and we're going to take a look at them. Always fun, always interesting. Going to do it with the archetype deck. We're going to kind of look at who you and someone else is here, what motivates both of you, what you've overcome, and how you view the other. All right, Pisces, Pisces Nation. Let's take a look-see. All right, you are the destroyer in the light. Okay, so you're releasing what is potentially destructive. You are preparing for new life. So you may be purging some things here. You're purging things that potentially may not be very good for you. And in that process, you're getting ready for new stuff. It's good. What motivates you? What motivates you is the mentor in the light, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. That's okay. That's very interesting. So you might be destroying something here specifically to help another person, or there could be habits or traits here that are potentially not very beneficial. Yeah, I don't know. I'm passing on wisdom. So you want to pass on wisdom. That's what motivates you. Who you are is someone who removes things that are not beneficial. Let's get rid of that stuff. Let's have some new beginnings here. Let's create, I don't know, I'm hearing a free space. So that's interesting. You want to pass on. What motivates you is to pass on the things that you've learned and help refine somebody's character. What have you overcome? Well, it's interesting because when I hit this spot, if it's not reversed in the shadow, it kind of looks like this is something that you haven't really overcome that very well. But anyways, so you have scribe in the shadow. Altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. Interesting. So you've overcome that? Now it's interesting though because you have mentor here. I don't know, maybe somebody is copying somebody else's work around you. I don't know. It could even be like you could be doing something with a child. What you've overcome is altering facts or plagiarizing other people's work. It's a good thing to overcome that. I don't know why you were doing it, but let's say, okay, how you view the other. Who's the other here? Who's the other? Oh, that's interesting. You view the other as a teacher. And what motivates you is mentor. So that's a unique relationship there. Okay. Well, then let's see who they are. Who are they? They're in the upright. They're the queen. They radiate the regal feminine. They use their benevolent authority to protect others. Okay. Well, their motivation is in the shadow, so let's see. What motivates them? A storyteller in the reverse. Well, now, isn't that interesting? It's not that far off from what you've overcome, which is plagiarizing and altering other people's work. Okay, so this person is motivated by making up tales that harm others. Now, do they do that or they're motivated? They see that. Okay, that's a lie. I don't know. Because this person is benevolent. They use the benevolent energy to protect other people. Okay, what they've overcome. It's in the shadow, so I feel good about that. Child orphan, they've overcome feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So they're not going where they're not supposed to. And maybe there's something here too. They've learned the importance of being independent and doing things on their own, conquering any fears of survival here. How do they view you? Well, they view you in the shadow. Oh, I didn't say, okay. I didn't say, because it was the teacher in the light. That's how you view them. An ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Okay, so you kind of view them pretty well. And then how do they view you? They view you as the judge in reverse. Offering only destructive criticism. Misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. That's funny. But you are the destroyer. But it's in the light. See, it's funny, like destructive, but you are the destroyer. But the things that you're releasing are only the things that are potentially destructive. So whatever you're getting rid of here, it's not like you're doing it to hurt anybody intentionally or, but this person's like, You only offer destructive criticism. Maybe, I wonder what, okay, I want to ask, what is the connection between you and this person? How do you, because the way this was kind of like starting to play out here, it almost felt like you could have been dealing with a child, maybe one of your own kids or somebody who's younger than you. It's what motivates you as the mentor. Is it this person? Because you see them as a teacher. I want to say that's kind of like a similar vibe. How do you know them? What's the connection between you and this person? Midas Miser. Entrepreneurial, creative ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. All right. I need to look into both of you. Here we got Seeker, Angel in the reverse. Seeker in the upright. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are, and an angel in the reverse, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. There's elements of this reading that remind me of me and my son tonight. Anyways, he thought he could get away with not finishing a project because, well, anyways, he got that project finished. But he didn't get ungrounded for the night, so he's kind of upset. I don't know. I could see. It's funny. Anyways, okay. Who are you? Destroyer. You're destroyer in the light. What are you destroying? The devil. Well, okay. That seems good. It could be bad habits. It could be something that is very unhealthy here. It could be some type of an addiction. It could be something that you're connected to that, I don't know, it's toxic. Toxic. It's toxic. What kind of new life are you preparing for? It landed on the teacher. 3 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. You're, well, I don't know that you're sure. I want to say your plans are in the air. It kind of feels like a little bit like your plans are in the air. You might get together with some people. You might not. You definitely want to celebrate life here. You're being really strategic about it, though. You're being very strategic about it. Okay? What motivates you is mentoring in the light. It's nice. You want to pass on wisdom. You want to help. I want to say, like, refining someone's character is really nice, right? It's not trying to create another character out of a person or try to tell them, you know, you should dispose of this part of your personality. You probably wouldn't come right out and say that to someone. But you don't want to point out really bad parts of someone's personality and say, you know, and just focus on that, which is interesting because somebody here tends to think that you might just focus on destroying stuff. Yeah, refining character. All right. That's good. 9 of Wands. No, sorry. The 9 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the King of Wands. So, you want to refine someone's character or pass on wisdom about refining someone's character. There's kind of something here about teaching or helping people understand the power that they have to kind of like produce their own dreams. There is something about almost like people bringing their responsibilities to you. And what you could, it's kind of like shaping. It's shaping people and things. That's a nice motivation. I'm not sure why you were altering facts or plagiarizing other people's work, but let's just see. What facts were you altering? Because you've overcome this. The Ace of Cups. What facts have you been altering? The Ace of Cups. Maybe about how you feel, you're feeling. Geez, Larry. Hello. What if oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you don't like that? Well, maybe I don't like your ass in my face. Yeah, come. No, you're wet. No, the blankets. I don't know why we have to go through this every single time. And then don't look at me like that. I can't. I can't with cats. I love them so much. But I swear, the personality of a cat is just a big ego. Everything must revolve around them. They have boundaries. And God help you, though, that you do. You have any boundaries or anything. That's just not acceptable. God, he's cute, though. Okay, so you've been altering facts about your feelings. And how have you plagiarized others' work? How are you plagiarizing other people's work? The Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Tower. Because there's the Destroyer energy. Who you are. You're destroying them. It's kind of odd. Like, there's a weird vibe coming through here. Like, you know, how this is coming across, this little area of what you've overcome. It's kind of reminding me of, you know, how would I describe this? Like, if you're talking about a lawyer, and you talk about how lawyers will try to prove things or get something more in their favor by producing precedents, like a precedent, another ruling or something like that. It doesn't have to be that, right? But this is how this is kind of coming across, because that is somebody else's work, but bringing it into a situation to utilize it, right? For your own cause, whatever you want. And I don't know, maybe how you're feeling, what your feelings are. Could be writing about somebody else's story too. Why are you writing about someone else's story? Are you trying, I don't know, that's curious, right? Because who you are is this destroyer, and you have that here with the Tower in terms of plagiarize. When it says work, I want to say it's almost like doing the same work as someone else. Doing something in a similar way. It doesn't come across as like genuine plagiarizing, like copying somebody else's work and selling it as your own. Or maybe some of you have been doing that. But, okay. How you view the other is the teacher in the light. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Okay. Two of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. There's something very curious here. How do you see this person? I'm not sure why you see this person like this yet, because I don't see that over there, but we'll see how that develops. So without getting myself confused, I'm not going to look at them yet, because I don't know that they are who you see them as, but I'm not, let's not make that judgment yet, okay? Because I need to dig into it a little bit more. But okay, so what are you seeing here? You're seeing someone that can share ideas here. Definitely share ideas. Maybe kind of help produce dreams, make things kind of tangible in the physical, and even share readily and openly share things. I want to say too, with judgment, these could be opportunities that were not thought of before, or opportunities that didn't seem possible before. But when you give someone the skills and the knowledge that, you know, to do something, whatever that something is, it does present them with a new opportunity. Okay, so that's how you see this other person. I mean, it does seem pretty good. I mean, who they are, though, is the Queen in the light. That is good. So this is someone who uses their benevolent authority to protect others. Where does the teaching part come, though? Like, that's what I meant. Like, it seems to be you. Because the mentor. But what motivates you is the mentor. It's weird, unless there's something that you see in this person and you're thinking, I would like to mentor that person. I see them as being like, I don't know, like a teacher or something like that, right? Queen radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. I don't even know what came out first here. The Sun, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Well then, that's clear. That's clear as day. This person doesn't mess around. This person doesn't mess around. Okay, I see it, because if this person has an idea and it's clear and they want everyone around them to be clear, they will share it and they will be like quite matter of fact about it and they won't mince their words. But this is all being done in a pretty, a good reason, I guess. It's benevolent. It's like, yeah, here's the information, here's the facts, go with it, run with it, see what you do. Yeah, now you know. It's like that, now you know. So, okay, I can see how you see them as that. I'm wondering, okay, so I'm coming back here, how you know this person. Do you know this person through some type of entrepreneurial activity? Some type of business? It's in the light, so I'm going to say it's a good experience. Dealing with someone who can turn anything into gold, which is great. And they sharing in life's riches. Maybe you and this person have those qualities. Okay. What motivates them, though, is a storyteller in the shadow, making up tales that are others. I don't know that they do that. Especially with what came out for who they are. Like who they are, right? With the Sun, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, and they're benevolent. No. This person doesn't, so I think what motivates them is where they see untruths. It's gotta be. Because it's not, no, let's see. What, making up tales, that's what motivates this person. People that make up shit to hurt other people. I wonder, there is definitely something in you and this person. So the other thing I was going to say is because what motivates you is mentorship, right? No, I think I already said that. And if you see them as a teacher, it's almost like you see them as, you know what? Yeah, there's something that we could do here together. Making up tales. What tales? The Knight of Cups. Romantic tales? Fairy tales. Romantic fairy tales. There'll be none of that shit. There'll be none of that shit. There'll be none of that shit. They're making up romantic, or somebody are going after people that make up romantic fairy tales. How do they harm others? How does the Knight of Cups harm others? It's kind of weird. I mean, the Knight of Cups, I think, is Pisces. Is the Empress. The Empress could harm mothers? It could harm a partner? Romantic tales. That's what motivates them. But these are made-up tales about romance. Made-up tales about romance. And motherhood or women. Now, the other way I want to spin this is, they could, like, it literally, I don't know, they could be a writer. You could be a writer. That's the funny thing, too. It could be the difference between fiction and nonfiction here in writing something. What they've overcome in the proper way here. Feelings of abandonment, the stifle, maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So this person has learned independence, how to go it on their own. How did they do this in conquering the fear of survival? They've conquered... Wow, how did they do that? The Ten of Cups, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups? Well, they did it with love. I don't know how else to say that. Whatever they've conquered over here about fears and surviving. They did it all with love. I don't know, you and this person are really unique. Like really, really interesting energy. I think too, like sometimes with this deck, like it can come off a little harsh, right? Like we're all imperfect human beings. So I don't really expect when I pull this that everybody's going to pull up perfectly in these placements at any given time. And even in times where they don't pull, you know, they pull up in the shadow and stuff, it's still pretty fascinating, like kind of seeing the evolution of you and other people here. All right. Now, if this person has overcome, like if this has been a loss here for them, the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups, that's a pretty heavy loss. I would say that. So if this person is overcome, like that's, I want to say a loving family, a loving relationship, something that was kind of like a divine blessing. And maybe they found love. Or perhaps maybe this person has actually found love. Now, how they view you, though, you're offering only destructive criticism. Misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. Well, you're doing something. You do have the Seven of Swords. Maybe we should look at that more carefully. But, okay, why do they view you as offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal? The first thing that came out was the King of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Well, it does kind of have a feeling here of, well, you do have Midas Miser here. Of assets, like physical assets and wealth, over possibly feelings and emotion. That's very curious. Why do you have, I don't know. Okay. Offering only destructive criticism. Right? Like if we think about that. So criticize, it's almost like I want to say it's criticizing somebody because you want to bring them down. Or criticizing, but I don't know. It's not really the vibe I'm getting from you, but they seem to think that for some reason. It could be you and this person have a different approach in terms of how you pass on information or how you try to share wisdom. The Seven of Swords. Why do you have the Seven of Swords? The Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely kind of hiding something here. Now, okay, I think you're dismantling something in your life that is not healthy. And to do this, you might be having a bit, or it might affect you financially, or you're trying to avoid financial difficulty in doing this. I do want to say, though, I think that their interpretation of you is incorrect. If that Destroyer card had come out in the shadow, I would say they're probably right, but I can't deny that. Like, I can't accept one card and say, no, I think I should flip it and then let everything else go. It's either like you just accept how it comes out or you're going to change everything. And I don't think I don't think Spirit wants me to change everything in the reading. But yeah, there is something to, I want to say that there's a lot of anxiety here. You have a lot of anxiety around something as well, and maybe even regret. It's kind of, I'm seeing the bully card in this deck as well, which is kind of recognizing how we might bully others, or be, you know, particularly strong personality, having a strong personality around other people, because we're trying to protect certain wounds that we have. If there's something that you have been, like if in the past, let's say, and often when I read stuff like this, I tend to pick up the fact that there's certain changes that are happening in us, and other people are, which they pretty much always are, because what we're doing internally, other people aren't going to see in the external for a little bit. Other people in their observation will be a little bit behind in where we are and who they think we are. I'm feeling like it's something like that. So I don't know if there's a vibe here of like, I'm just going to say something quick and give a little jab to somebody before they hurt me. Is a possibility of why this person sees you like that. I don't know. But it seems like around finances. Why do you have Midas and Miser here with the Page of Cups? And Justice. I want to do 3. Give me 3. And the 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering here if this is somebody that you would like to kind of get, I don't know, close to. There is some type of a past here between you and this person. What? So we saw that the destructive criticism is misusing business, legal, or criminal. In what way does this person think that you are destructive? The Ace of Swords, the Hermit, the 4 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. You hide the truth. That's how. You hide the truth here about your feelings. I'll say that. You definitely hide the truth about your feelings. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think for y'all, I think this person is going to be a different person for each of you in some way. Like maybe some of them they're your kid, maybe some of them you're your spouse, maybe some of them your ex-spouse, maybe it's somebody you've worked with before. But it's this is the character energy that I'm seeing right now for y'all. You have the World, so something, this could be someone that something like ended, like a final ending between you and this person. Then we have the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Wow, what went on there? And then the 7 of Wands. This is almost like, this is an ending, and then somebody gets a little bit excited to come back around again, and then it almost feels like a betrayal, and now we're guarded. So I don't know. I didn't know what happened here, but I'm going to go do the extended, Pisces. In the extended, I'm going to say I'm going to ask what this other person doesn't know about you and what you don't know about them. And I'm also going to ask, what is this person's hidden intentions towards you? So that's what I have here, Pisces. Thank you so much. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.